Hey folks, attorney Andrew Branca here from Law of Self-Defense. Well, the jury returned verdicts of not guilty on all charges last night in the murder trial of Curtis Reeves, the retired Tampa SWAT captain who shot and killed Chad Oulson in a local movie theater in January 2014 after the two men had a verbal altercation that became physical. The verdict was returned within hours of the jury going into deliberation, suggesting that they thought there was little merit to these criminal charges of second-degree murder and aggravated battery. Now, I do not predict verdicts, but this finding of not guilty was consistent with my legal analysis of the case, as discussed first within days of the shooting back in 2014, all the way through to my analysis shared with all of you yesterday. By the way, if you're interested, you can find my aggregated coverage and analysis of this event at lawofselfdefense.com/popcorn. Now, I covered the reading of the verdict last night in real time, including nearly 3 hours of post-verdict commentary. So I'm going to keep today's written content brief and simply embed the reading of the verdict and link to the video of my lengthier commentary. Before I do that, once again, many thanks to the sponsor of my coverage of this trial, CCW Safe, without whose support I'd never have been able to invest the weeks of 15-hour days required to cover this trial in the comprehensive manner needed. For those who don't know, CCW Safe is a provider of legal service memberships, what many people mistakenly call self-defense insurance. In effect, they promise to pay their members' legal expenses if the member's involved in the use of force event, and those expenses start big and get bigger fast, folks. It's not unusual in a killing case like this one involving Curtis Reeves to burn through $200,000 before you even get to trial. If this trial cost less than $500,000 for Curtis Reeves in legal expenses alone, I would be shocked. So if you don't have that kind of money stuffed in a mattress, just in case you're compelled to defend yourself or your family with deadly force, it pays to have a financial partner standing behind you to make sure you have the resources you need to fight that legal battle the way you want it fought, as if the rest of your life depends on it, because it really does. Now, I've looked at all the companies that offer similar services. I found CCW Safe is by far the best fit for me. I'm personally a member. My wife, Emily, is personally a member. Whether they're the best fit for you is something only you can decide, but I do encourage you to take a look at what they have to offer by pointing your browser to lawofselfdefense.com/CCWSafe. And if you do decide to become a member, you can save 10% off the first year of your membership there with the discount code LOSD10. That's LOSD for Law of Self-Defense and the number 10 at lawofselfdefense.com/CCWSafe. Also, because this is the last day of my ongoing coverage of the Curtis Reeves trial, it's also the last day we're offering the hardcover version of our best-selling book, The Law of Self-Defense, at 70% off the normal price. You can take advantage of that offer today for the last time by pointing your browser to lawofselfdefense.com/hard sale. I should mention, by the way, that YouTube has demonetized my 3-hour coverage of the verdict and my post-verdict commentary over on the Law of Self-Defense YouTube channel. So this particular video will appear on YouTube in edited form. I have to take out the portion, the reading of the actual verdict that resulted to the copyright claim on my 3 hours of commentary last night. So this post will be on our YouTube channel without the reading of the verdict. I'm sorry about that. To get the reading of the verdict, simply visit lawofselfdefense.com/popcorn, and you'll be able to access the full-length version of this post. So, without further ado, if you're not watching this on YouTube, here's my coverage of the reading of the verdict, and you'll find the link to the lengthy post-verdict discussion by pointing your browser to lawofselfdefense.com/popcorn verdict or lawofselfdefense.com/popcorn. Okay, folks, that wraps it up for me on the Curtis Reeves trial, at least for the time being. I wish you all a safe and enjoyable weekend, and I'll be back next week with ongoing blog post, video, and podcast content from Law of Self-Defense. Until then, remember, if you carry a gun so you're hard to kill, that's why I carry a gun, so I'm hard to kill, my family is hard to kill, then you also owe it to yourself to know the law so you're hard to convict. Until next time, I remain attorney Andrew Branca for Law of Self-Defense. Stay safe.